have such sights to show you.
You're all going to die tonight.
Good evening, viewers. Welcome to Miss Violet's Underworld, Deeper and Darker. I am going to be your host, slightly, seems. And yeah, Violet's not here. I was playing with keys, and this is what comes of it, folks. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Oopsie. Well, hi. Violet decided, even though it's only the second episode in since the comeback, she needed to put her feet up. Although, really, she's dealing with the influx of new customers. You know, that guy from Lost Prophets, just saying.
Pineapple.
Anyway, I am her sister, Miss Scarlet Envy, the cursed blood of madness, if you want to be posh and use my full title, which I don't mind if you do, but please don't wear it out. Anyway, she said it's an oddball kind of night, so let's get the oddball hosting it. So here I am, Miss Scarlet.
Partly, yeah.
So, Mr. Clifford, what we doing next?
You've totally, obviously, the change of host, folks, has totally put me off because I'd prepared for one set of things and now an entirely different eventuality has happened last minute. So,
and here comes Stan.
Yeah. I suppose I should be glad that it didn't get frosty round here.
Well, I mean, there's more to come later.
And with that, we might be seeing the other sister at some point shortly. We'll see about that, though. The usual schedule would be where Miss Violet takes over Scarlet, and she would do the comments, for which I lack technology.
The screams of the damned from the comments.
Of the damned. Surely I enjoy it.
There's only one.
Is there only the one? Wow.
One comment this week, and
we're lacking.
I was told to do this. The man, the myth, the beard. He comes from a land down under. It is the Ginger Ninja, Mr. JK47. When you have to absolutely entertain everybody in the room, you pull out the JK47.
The JK47.
It's laughter. 3-round burst. And
you wish.
Comment section.
Comment section. Come on.
Welcome back. The pain we have felt with your absence from our screens has been immeasurable. Although if I'd have to measure it, it would likely be close to two pineapples, not one. Are we talking back to back or side to side?
I do suppose it is how you insert them.
Yeah, back to back. I mean, it's just pushing one deeper. But side by side, that's... Oh.
That's something you can ask Scarlet. Not Scarlet. You can ask Violet. Yeah, I'm getting sisters. I'm going to get sisters confused tonight. I apologize. Yeah, you can tell Violet while she's, because she was busy. Maybe she can figure that one out.
Well, I mean, we do have a new entrance into the Underworld, so it's right up his alley of being tortured. So let's just see what she does. Anyway, back to the comment. And what a way to come back. The great franchise that was A Nightmare on Elm Street. Loved hearing your thoughts on this very diverse series. Here's my quick thoughts on them. The first one, classic. Can't go wrong with classic Freddy Krueger. But yes, I agree about that scene at the end, the through the door.
Yeah. That one doesn't age well. You can tell.
That's the effect that lets the film down just ever so slightly.
But it is at the back end of the film, so.
Yes. Part 2, still a good one, though not as good as the OG. Freddy is still vicious. Yes.
Yes.
That one scene in the shower. Ooh. Freddy doing what Freddy does best with his claws of death. Anyway, number 3, best cast of characters, but and this will either get me a pineapple or you will agree. Heather Langenkamp's performance was dull and boring. I know. Them's fighting words for some people, but she just seemed very blah. To be honest, after some decision making on our behalf down here in the underworld, we came to a slight conclusion. It was very good to see Nancy come back, but it felt like other than telling the kids about Freddy Krueger, she didn't really have much to do.
No.
That seemed to be, I think maybe it was written, the script was written without her.
Yeah.
Because it was like fans want her back, they kind of squeezed her into it a little bit, maybe. Because even her reaction when she sees Freddy again, she just goes, oh, you. Like, no, oh my God, he's back. Like, she's not like shocked. She's just like, oh, you. Like, it just felt a bit. Anyway, number 3 is a fucking classic. 4. Number 4. Fun Freddy embracing the goof. Yes, like I said, with the Jaws rip-off that was seen during the episode. Even that one got a out of yours truly here. Number 5, that bike scene.
Yeah.
Oh, it makes me slippery just thinking about it. That I get a kick out of this one. More for nostalgia, as it was the first Freddy I saw in the cinema. Okay. I don't care what number 6. I don't care what people say. This is a lot of fun. Sure, the scares are no longer there, but Freddy as the Wicked Witch, that's gold. I mean, there's moments of fun in it, but it's just a shame that the funny moments are connected by such a boring story.
Yeah.
Like, that for me is the one that when I watch number 3, I'm like, yay, Freddy! Come back, where are you going, Freddy?
I think even the studio sort of suggest it's like, you're here for Freddy. We know what you're here for, so here's Freddy.
But they didn't even give us like scary Freddy. They just leaned more into the comedy, and at that point it became more of a comedy horror, and that's kind of not what I was there for. I was there to see Freddy do Freddy stuff, be evil. Getting people and twisting their nightmares against them. That's kind of what I wanted to see. And you get some of that in this, but it's not the same. It goes cartoonish with the video game things bouncing up and down the stairs and stuff. Like, it just went a bit too zany for our tastes. Anyway, carry on. New Nightmare. This was damn near perfect. The concept, the idea was absolute Wes Craven genius, and the Freddy Krueger design, the best. Yes, I'd say it's the original Freddy and New Nightmare Freddy. Those two designs of him are just chef's kiss.
They're quite essential.
Yes.
Yeah, the quintessential Freddy is on show.
Here we go. Nightmare on Elm Street remake. 2 words. Fuck this.
Yeah.
Seriously, if you want to remake a movie, okay, do it. But for the love of all that is unholy, make it good. I cannot stress enough how much I dislike this movie, and I like some absolute trash. Yes, that's kind of my view on it. Was like, I watch some really, 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 really low budget horrors and really enjoy them. That was meant to be a big budget remake, and I thought it was just drivel, absolute waste of celluloid, waste of special effects.
Echoing comments from last week.
Waste of everything. Waste of everything.
And unfortunately, the only one I've seen in the cinema, it was shite.
Anyway, welcome back. Rant over. Take care. I take whatever I want, really. So
yeah, you do. We'll come in and take Violet's spot tonight.
Back to you.
Back to me. back to me. So,
I
trying to get the order into correct because you've told you. I knew this sister would definitely put me off, guys. So I knew that she might be coming out of the box. I just didn't realize it was this early. So, done the comments, done the little minor intro. We are doing this week the meat of the matter. I take it.
Odd.
This week we went and selected 3 oddballs. Hence, the oddball is here. The oddball herself. 3. Count them. 1, 2, 3. So the first oddball, Hotep, is relative or descendant of 17 Egyptian dynasties, 3100 to 1550 BC. 2. Family surname of Egyptian king, the pharaoh. Bubba, made from the southern US. Good old boy, cracker, redneck, trailer park resident. We are doing Bubba Hotep.
Oh, I love Bubba Hotep.
We do like the Bubba Hotep. It's directed. You're going to have to correct me on the name if you know it.
Don
Don
Coscarelli.
Coscarelli.
Don Coscarelli. For those of you out there in the horror world, if that name sounds familiar, it's because it's from the Phantasm franchise. And yes, we are going to get that one covered here in the Underworld at some point soon. Violet's got a list. She's got a lot of lists. She likes it. She likes it. She's got a list of people she wants vengeance on, list of people that she kind of holds a grudge with, list of people who need to be flayed alive in front of a live studio audience.
Yeah, we've got a list of people from this
And
film.
she has a list of films and franchises to get through. So
We've got lots of lists, and we tried to cover them all. So stars Bruce Campbell, the one and only Bruce Campbell, who previously played.
I was told I do the numbers.
Oh, you do? Okay, yeah. I've done the directed. You do the stars in that, and then I'll work out the characters and the storyline. Yeah, is that how we're doing this? See, last minute adjustments, folks. Here we go.
Yeah.
Go for that bit.
Anyway. Bubba Hotep was released originally September 19th, 2002. Budget of 1 million. Box office of 1.2 million. So it made its money back and a couple of hundred quid spare.
Just a little bit.
Yes, and stars Bruce Campbell, Ozzy Davis, and a few more others. But go on. Now's your time to shine.
There's my time to shine. Is it? Right. So Bruce Campbell, previously playing Ash, got Ozzy Davis, as we said, and Bob Ivy. Now, Bruce Campbell, he stars as none other than Elvis Presley. Yeah, the man with the chainsaw gun has swapped that for the guitar and the big shades. Elvis Presley, Ozzy Davis, stars as
Elvis Presley, an aging Elvis Presley. Put that in.
yeah, it's an age. We'll get into reasons as to why in a short moment. But Elvis Presley, Ozzy Davis, he stars as Jack or John F. Kennedy. That John F. Kennedy, you know, the one who took a open roof car at a particular place. You are aware of his, you know, the various color of his skin, trying to avoid certain sensors there. If you are aware, how is he playing this? Again, watch this film because it is just, as we said, we're going with Oddball. This is Oddball.
It's kind of explained.
It is kind of explained.
There's a justification for it.
There's a justification for it. You know, if you want to go with conspiracy theories, this is pretty big. Bob Ivy stars as none other than Bubba Hotep, the mummy that Elvis and JFK are fighting, who is dressed up in one of my favorite sets of garb, Western cowboy.
He dresses like a cowboy. It's an Egyptian mummy who dresses like a cowboy and leaves Egyptian hieroglyphs as graffiti on bathroom walls.
Yes.
So, make of that what you will.
Yeah, as you can tell, this definitely fits the oddball criteria. So, basic premise: Elvis Presley is aging and now in a nursing home and living out his days. After
He is the real Elvis as well.
it is the real Elvis,
Real Elvis.
the real Elvis. As the film progresses, you understand what he did, but he decided to take a break from the on the tour life.
Glitz and the glamour and the fame
The
and the
glitz and the glamour. It was getting too much, so he decided to take a break for which he could never return to. JFK, as conspiracies go, this one's a big one.
yeah, yeah.
Apparently, he didn't quite get shot in the way we expect, and an entire cover up, including the various potential dying of his features, and shoved
Yeah,
off to this old.
it's explained.
It's explained. He's shoved off to this place and then shoved into the nursing home. They are living their life out and it seems pretty dire because these two guys are just sitting around in the resident home
Waiting for
waiting to
that.
die.
Waiting for that.
That's it.
Yeah.
Coming all to the end. And then Bubba
That's
Hotep.
never on time, is he?
No,
You know, it's
Bubba Hotep.
2 p.m. Tuesday, 2 p.m. Tuesday, and I was waiting there all day and he never showed up. I was so disappointed. Last time I used Afterlife Tinder.
Is it
Anyway,
not
carry on.
Anyway, carrying on.
Carry on.
Bubba Hotep turns up, this mummy. For reasons, again, explained in the film, a mummy has disappeared from the local museum and, due to a storm, has now turned up. And
Well,
he is
there was a storm and a crash back in the 50s.
storm and a crash back in the 50s. He's now using the residential care home as well, a feeding ground to extend his life cycle.
Yes, he eats souls.
And Elvis and JFK have now got to find a way in which to defeat him.
Yes, it's a team up
It's a team up.
between Elvis Presley and a very different JFK. But you know what? This film is it's just enough batshit, but takes itself just seriously enough that you have such a fun joyride with it. It's just like the scarab in the bedpan always
The scarab in the bedpan.
gets a
Trivia that I found out that Bruce ended up with an injury and actually ended up using that bedpan.
yes, he did. So yeah.
So yeah, but he's got the bet. Yeah. It is. This is just a crazy ass film.
Yeah.
It was sold to me because Bruce Campbell is playing Elvis, and I'm like, oh, okay, have Elvis there. Then I was told about JFK, and that was it. It was like, okay, I've got to watch this because this is just, it's a dark comedy. This is a dark comedy
Dark
going into
comedy
horror.
horror. Dark comedy
Yeah.
horror. Because like I said, it takes itself just seriously enough
It's
at
supposed
certain
to do it.
points where it's like you kind of feel bad for like the elderly that are there.
Yeah.
But then literally the very next moment, you're laughing your ass off at something
Yeah.
funny that Bruce Campbell has either said or done.
Yeah.
It just works on a different level, which is why we slapped it into the oddball horror, because it's part drama, part horror, part comedy, little bit of slapstick.
It is a mixed bag of everything. It's just a brilliant, like, and the way in which they later defeat the guy, like the entire scene, especially with the wheelchair.
Oh yeah.
He's got this attack wheelchair. It's just, it's batshit crazy. It's like, how does, because you are thinking, how are these two old men actually going to do this? The uniform scene.
That got me is where it does the traditional heroes walking in slow motion to meet the bad guy, and it's just Elvis with his little walker and JFK bumbling along in his little wheelchair. Like, this big dramatic music's playing like dun, 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 and it's like two old fucking codgers just trotting along, and it's like He's like the Avengers at the retirement home, you know,
Yeah.
like
It is almost set up like what's going to happen to the Avengers when they're still trying to save the day, but they're like 60 to 80 years old.
yeah, it's just like what?
Yeah,
But yes, Bubba freaking Hotep. If you've never seen this film,
yeah,
I can highly recommend you check this film out because it's just batshit enough, but just sensible enough that you'll have a very good time with it. I like myself on Tinder.
and
I'm
Bruce
just crazy
Campbell.
enough, but just normal enough for you to have a damn good time. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, carrying on. Sorry.
I just love Bruce Campbell in this as well because it's like he's playing a very different character from Ash, obviously. I mean, he obviously
Yes.
learned a lot to do with Elvis as well because he's selling it.
Yes. Well, he said, like, I think it was in the special features on the DVD, is that, you know, when he was doing like some research about Elvis, he learned about him, like, had an interest in kung fu and martial arts. So he kind of worked that into the film.
Yeah,
Like, see, it's little things like that that Bruce
yeah,
Campbell is very, very good at. So hats off to him for playing such a believable, cantankerous, grumpy as fuck Elvis stuck in a middle of nowhere retirement
yeah.
home.
And that comes through thick and solid as well. Like,
One highlight for myself personally is the nonchalantness of the orderlies that bring the body
yeah,
out at the end of each sort of death. It just the way they're talking to each other, it's like, do you know what? Never thought about it, but they probably do have conversations like that when they're transporting the dead. Like, what do you talk about when that's your job?
yeah. Having known an undertaker, that is very much, he
Yeah,
said that is sometimes what you do. Sometimes you're even having a little bit of a conversation with the corpse in a way. You know, it's not going to answer you back, but it's just out of respect, like, oh, sorry, sorry. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's almost like you're talking to a drunk from down the pub who's unconscious. You know what I mean?
Well, we'll get you back home, put you on the sofa. The wife will be relieved that it's your
Yeah.
home.
You can, so when the orderlies are turning up, yeah, it's like that just knowing some of that little bit that goes behind the scenes of an undertaker. Yeah, yeah, I could see them two acting that
Yeah,
way.
I love those two. I love those two because actually the one where they drop the body.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking crack.
Things not to do, but probably do happen.
Yeah, that just cracked me the fuck up, to be honest. It really did. So, oh,
So, moving along, I guess.
okie dokie.
Shall we move this one along? Shall we move? Are we done
Yes.
with Bubba Hotep?
Yeah, I like Bubba Hotep. Let's move it along.
Scores. Let's
What?
forget score. Which,
Oh,
what would your score be? Technically, Violet would have watched it,
well, I've seen it before.
but is it a two or a
Yeah.
four?
I'm going to go with a 4 oversized carnivorous scarab beetles in a bedpan out of 5.
Good choice. I'm going to match that four, but it's four wheelchair death charges at a mummy.
Yes. Right.
Moving on.
On to the next one then, Mr. C.
Right, and now we got this little formula. I will be introducing that. It's on this list as an oddball. However, after watching it, I'm not sure if it belongs on the oddball for certain you. Maybe you can explain certain reasons that you might have talked to Violet about, because this one was a bit more horror-esque. It ramped up quickly. Hatchet.
Oh, good old Victor Crowley.
Victor Crowley.
Sorry. R.I.P. Ozzy. Miss you every day. Oh, no, actually. Bye, hi, Ozzy.
No, he's got to be up there. I'm sure he's up. He's in one of them. They won't know how to sort him.
Wait, he's having a good fucking time.
Either way, yeah.
But yes, Hatchet. Hatchet. Violet wanted me to mention that this one was put onto the list because although it is a straight up horror movie, it is definitely more of a homage to those 1980 slashers that all of these viewers of this show all know and love, like Freddie and Jason and Michael Myers, the guy in the boiler suit, the Shatner mask, that guy.
Yeah.
So as a throwback, considering it came out in what, 2007, it is definitely a throwback. And it's not a straight up parody, it is definitely a homage to those films. And that, for us down here in the underworld, kind of puts it in the oddball because a lot of horror of that time was taking itself very, very straight, very, very serious, and failing to be scary.
Yeah.
Whereas this kind of didn't try to scare you, but ended up being kind of scary anyway.
Yeah.
And
It,
that's
it,
kind of
it definitely got its formula.
yeah, it goes like you said. It gives you what you want. 30 seconds into the movie, there's boobies are flapping.
Yeah.
So you get what you pay for with this film, especially with Mercedes
You want to
McCann.
do the names and the numbers.
Names and numbers, right?
Names and numbers.
Release September something 7th, 2007.
I've got it as 2006, but I will have to double check that.
This kind of broke my heart a little bit because I was like, oh, it was a flop, a little bit flop.
Just a bit flop.
1.5 million was the budget. The box office was, and this is kind of sad, $208,550. So Joel David Moore, Tamara Feldman, and Joel Murray, with cameos galore from horror royalty such as Tony Todd, R.I.P., Robert Englund, who thankfully, I swear
not R.I.P.
You take him. I swear we're falling out if you take Freddie. And Kane Hodder in a dual role as not only Victor Crowley, but also Victor Crowley's father.
Yeah.
He's his own daddy.
I am my own grandpa. Tangenting slightly tonight, as I can see.
Only with me could you get a Deliverance reference when talking about Hatchet.
Yeah, only could you do that.
Anyway, back to you, Mr.
Back to me. So the base premise for this: a bunch of friends are on their summer break, whatever. They are visiting. Yeah.
I love a good Mardi Gras.
Yeah, they're visiting Mardi Gras in that wonderful place that is New Orleans.
New
Orleans. They have gone there. However, one of this group has recently exited from an unfortunate relationship. It's come to a massive close, and he's not quite feeling the same as the rest. They're out there looking for, well, everybody knows why you would be down Mardi Gras looking for that. He's not feeling quite like that. So him and one of the friend from the group decide, okay, let's go and look at some of the New Orleans, what it's got to offer. But let's look at the supernatural, the scary, that kind of thing.
Midnight swamp tours.
And they first approach the cameo that is Tony Todd playing Reverend
Zombie,
who very, very quickly tells them that they shouldn't probably be looking for that kind of a tour at the moment because things keep going wrong, and it's quite obvious that he's in quite a few number of legal issues with that. But they decide to go and continue looking and find another guy, played by Barry Shan. Sean, I believe, is his name, his character's name. And I don't know how. If you know Perry Shan, obviously his Oriental.
Yes.
But the amount of accents this guy goes through.
Three in this film.
He does go through quite a few. And much to his character, as you could tell from the character, he is doing tours. However, he may not have done quite as many and be as familiar with New Orleans as he claims to be,
Just a tiny.
just a tiny bit. He also might not have acquired quite as good transport as he claims to have.
Mm-hmm.
And the swamp tour takes a drastic and unfortunate turn.
Yes,
The
and
group that is now assembled up
yes,
on the
and
boat.
one of the members of the boat, Mary Beth, is there looking for her missing brother and father. And after the boat crashes and sinks, she relays the information to the entire group that they're on the land of the supposed ghost of Victor Crowley,
Yeah,
the where Hatchet comes from, because the legend goes that he was a deformed boy who was teased and taunted. And one night, some boys were teasing him with firecrackers that set fire to his cabin as he was pushing against the door to get out, and his father was using a hatchet to break down the door.
down the door, yeah.
And it went straight through and popped old Victor in the head. And ever since then, Victor's swamp has haunted.
Victor's spectre has haunted the swamp.
Yes, thank you. You got that before I did.
I thought I would
Always
for
the
a
problem
change.
with you, from what I've heard from your wife.
You're Scarlet, down girl.
You don't mind what I'm up there. Anyway,
Anyway,
and Victor
Stealing my bit
Crowley
now.
proceeds to murderize the fuck out of everyone.
This film ramped. I mean, at the beginning, it does ramp quite severely because you do see
There's a couple of
the
kills.
very brief Robert Englund cameo.
Yes, Robert Englund makes a cameo along with Joshua Leonard, who, if you don't recognize the name, he's Josh from the Blair Witch Project. So he has got some horror credentials under his belt.
Yeah. But you see that right at the beginning of the film, gives you an inkling as to what's in store to come, but then it really does. This goes really quite nice, and then it ramps up rapidly.
Once Victor shows up, it is carnage.
Total and utter.
It is bloodbath at the House of Death. It really is. It is just, like I said, it's a homage to that 80s classic vibe of, we know why you're here. You're here for Jason to murderize and brutalize a bunch of campers.
Only this time it's Victor Crowley.
Exact same thing. He's here to just brutalize anyone that's in his way.
Yeah.
That's plain and simple. The premise and setup is simple enough to follow.
That's the biggest thing.
However, oh my god, the effects in this film. Oh my god.
They're all practical and all very, very well done.
That head rip. That's the biggest yawn you'll ever have.
Yes, rather large yawn, and then he just keeps
So
going.
It would be dead by yawn.
Dead
She's dead tired.
you just taking the one-liners now. I can't keep up tonight.
Anyway, moving on. Carry on.
No, this is just it. Like we say, it ramps up quickly. I mean, our first viewing is literally, yeah, this is okay. This ain't too bad. Well, did that just then it's one after the other. It is like, definitely a rewatch at some point. I'm actually interested in the rest of the series at some point because there are more, but definitely a very strong first entry, and it is despite the low box office.
Yes. I think it gained kind of cult status though because it underperformed. It was one of those films that, like, because I didn't hear about it until it was already out on DVD.
Yeah.
And then when I did and I watched it, I was like, this is what you want from a horror. It pays respects to what came before it, but it does its own thing at the same time.
Yeah.
So I loved it for that. Absolutely love, especially the first Hatchet film. It's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, like if you say, I've got it down as 2006, but it could be 2007, as you stated. I can't remember where I got the number from.
I think 2006 was at a film festival. It got
that might be why I've got it down wrong. Might be my error there.
Yeah.
Might be quick notes there, but yeah, no. Either way, it's released we're talking what, 20 years after like things like Freddy and such at that point. So it is definitely a homage and it pays it very, very well.
You want to
And
hear
I suppose in a way
scary?
the budget reflects that because it is lower.
You want to hear something scary?
Go on.
That film came out 20 years after Freddie and Jason and that lot, and it was paying homage to them.
Yeah, I know, and I've worked the number out.
The film is now almost 20 years old.
Yeah,
So when are we
come
going to
full
get
circle.
when are we going to get a film that's homaging a film that's homaging a group of films? Like, are we going to go full meta with this?
Yeah, it's just gonna be films
Maybe it's
homage.
time. Maybe it's time somebody got that layer of reality and just went, you know what? Let's give this
Let's play with that a
let's
little.
give this a little jiggle, see what happens. Let's give it a little whoop whoop, see what happens.
You're very hyper.
I know. Anyway,
Anyway,
scores,
scores.
scores,
Scores.
scores.
That's Raven, isn't it? You're calling her now. She's upstairs.
What are the scores?
Oh, oh.
Anyway,
I gave this again. Tonight's scores are pretty damn good because it's going to be a 4 again, and it's for surprise. Have a yawn.
out of 5. Okay.
Out of 5.
Mine is going to be because I love this film so much just for I mean, come on. I love gore.
Yeah, no, it's very gory, this film.
The gory, the better for me. Terrorizer. I want to watch it because it's like, oh, bifurcated human with a meat saw. Woo! Hello. Anyway, I'm going to give this film 4.5 petrol-powered belt sanders to the jaw. Out of 5.
I thought I'd leave that one for you.
He is my favorite kill in the entire.
Yeah, and it is your little bit of trivia, isn't it?
Yes. One of the prop guys was like, I think this would make a really fantastic kill. And they're like, yeah, but we're only kind of focusing on things that exist in the real world. And he went, and apparently the director said to the prop guy, tell you what, we're taking the weekend off. If by Monday you've got a actual physical working petrol powered belt sander, it's feasible that somebody could put this together and have a working version of it in the real world, we'll include it in the film. The guy went away, spent the entire weekend, did not sleep, and made an actual functioning petrol powered belt sander. And to my knowledge, it currently sits in the office of Adam Green, the director. So, yeah, there is actually a functioning.
And apparently, from reading a little bit into the rest of the series, it makes more than one appearance.
Oh, it does. Well, I mean,
if you're going to make a prop,
yeah, you're going to make something that is actually functional and then make a second prop version of it, that thing's going to pop up more than fucking once. Should do as well. It was glorious, just the of it, just.
It's rather intimidating, the
Yeah.
belt sander.
Yeah, belt sander to the face. Ah. Anyway, yeah.
I wish that off for you.
Final film of the night, then.
Last,
my personal favourite films.
and I saw this as a poster and have always been intrigued because the poster definitely sold out. And it is one of technically 2 because there was 2, but we didn't get a chance to find the other one.
Well,
this was made as this is the homage to Grindhouse films and was labeled as a Grindhouse.
Yes, it was.
It is Planet Terror
with Death Proof.
Yeah, Planet Terror. We're covering.
Planet Terror.
We'll get back around to you on Death Proof.
I'll do the numbers quickly.
Facts and figures.
Release was April 16th, 2007. So a lot of films coming up for their 20th anniversary here.
Yeah.
Again, bit of a flop. 23 million for budget, 11.4 million for box office. Again, there must be something about flops because I seem to like these films that flop at the cinema. And it stars Rose McGowan, Josh Brolin, Jeff Fahey, and a list of cameos longer than your auntie's bedroom toy. Which, trust me, I've been around there.
It has got quite the list of other names. Freddy Rodriguez.
Yes,
I believe there's Freddy Rodriguez and Rebel Rodriguez, and it's directed obviously by Robert Rodriguez. So obviously the Rodriguez has got in on big on this one.
oh yeah, why not? Yeah. As Ozzy famously said, "Go big or go home."
Go big, go home. Yeah. No, this one, so Planet Terror. This one's got a bit more of a complex plot. It starts with Rose McGowan's Cherry
Yes,
at a go-go dance.
yes,
At the go-go dance. She has decided she does not wish to go-go dance anymore. Go-go dance is a no-no dance.
yes.
So she decides to leave in quite the style, leaves and ends up going to JT's shack barbecue, you know, where she bumps into her ex,
Yep.
played by Freddie Ramirez, and is
Ray. His name is Ray. Ray's Rex.
he's known as Ray Rex.
Rex up with his big rig.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I believe we catch up first with Lieutenant Muldoon, who is played by Bruce Willis, the big name of the film.
Yes.
And there's a bit of a deal going down for some chemicalized product.
Yes. I'm not sure what it is at the beginning.
Not sure what it is at the beginning, but it definitely goes down.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely goes down in a bad way for just about everybody there.
Yes, because said chemical compound gets released.
Well, yes, it does. It gets released. And this is where I believe then we catch up with Dr. Will and Dr. Dakota Block
Yes, they
at
were
the hospital.
husband and wife, anesthesiologist and a doctor.
These characters are all played to extreme
Oh, yes.
nonsense as well. So you
Yeah.
have to follow through with that. It's like it is proper growing out. So they're played, they're exaggerations of the characters they're playing. Brilliantly done so.
Yes, definitely.
And so we catch up at the hospital there, and now we are starting to see what the military has accidentally released in the deal gone wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We start getting our first signs at the hospital, but then very quickly we cut back to Cherry and Ray, who then end up at the hospital because apparently this chemical releases a chemical that basically turns people into zombies. Enter the zombie apocalypse.
Yes, hence Planet Terror.
Hence Planet Terror. Yeah.
Because
Cherry, I love that scene as well, the way he does it. Like, you don't swerve for things on the road. What does he go and do?
where's the thing on the road? Yeah.
Swerves for something on the road. To which he then gets
I
her
like
leg,
See,
which he then gets her leg amputated. This is where she ends up at the hospital.
poster artwork for that with the leg.
But yeah, that's where the poster artwork comes in later for play. And effectively at the hospital, it is then found zombies, and it is just following these groups of characters as they bump into one another, trying to escape what is now Planet Terror.
Yes.
And it is just gory as all hell.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's some CG used, but to good effect. To very
CG used minorly to some good effect. Mostly seems like practical for the most part.
I think it's a good combination of both.
But it is one of these films where we will praise the CG because it is done both ways.
Yes.
You know,
There's a
and
good
just
balance of both, I think.
yeah, it's just literally following them, attempting to escape Planet Terror, bumping into one another, getting into messy, messy situations all the way along the way. There is over the top kills, there is lots of guns, there are scenes of boobies.
The bit that always gets it for me is with the anesthesiologist where her arms have been numbed
Yeah.
and she's trying to get into her car and she wedges her hand into the and
Yeah.
you hear that.
Yeah.
I've heard a story that Tony Harris is not a fan of the wrist snap in
No.
Tony, if you
Beware.
Planet Terror, yeah, you're gonna get a lot of that.
Quite a bit.
Warn you, there's gonna be a lot of bones crunching in unusual manners.
Yeah.
Just to pre-warn you.
anatomy will be bent in the way it should not be bent.
Yeah, like this film goes. Nature says your arm goes this way, and the film like that film goes, hold my beer.
Yes.
So yeah, Planet Terror. I love this film. The story is just weird. The cast is kind of ensemble. You get a nice little cameo from Mr. Tarantino himself.
Yeah, naturally, because you get
Yes,
Tarantino.
yes. Like we said, Bruce Willis pops up in it.
Yeah,
Not that he can remember. Um,
fortunately.
but yeah, this is one of my favorite films. I watch it at least 2, 3 times a week because gore and Rose McGowan. I'm joking. I don't watch it that often, but I do watch it quite regularly just because I love this film. It's Rose McGowan running around with a machine gun leg.
What more can you ask for?
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
the
the
machine gun leg.
bit that stands out in my mind is where Ray tells her to get on the bike. No,
Yeah,
the other way. Then she climbs in front of him and he goes, no,
other way.
the other way. And then the next scene is him revving the bike out.
And she's on the back, facing the wrong way.
Pop, 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 pop,
Yeah.
pop. It's like, oh, over the top, insane as shit. But this film, you've got to just switch your brain off and enjoy the ride.
Yeah, it is. And yeah, it is a switchy break. It is a grind. It's the homage to Grindhouse. That's why
Yeah,
this one was done alongside Death Proof.
even the bit in the middle where it's got the missing reel.
Even yeah, there's a missing reel, inserting missing reel because that particular scene and nature of that particular
Yeah, we're not going to
scene,
spoil it for you, but
not
that
totally.
table leg comes up and over.
Yeah, I was gonna, yeah.
Cross your legs, I can't.
JT as well. Literally, there is that little joke where he's dead, and then he no gets up,
Yeah.
and they nearly shoot him because I think
On the bit where he goes to hand over the gun all innocently and then he just
yeah,
just does that like but yes, Planet Terror, if you've never seen it, definitely check it out. It's a good one. It's a good gory, out there, batshit, insane, like myself.
totally nuts. Definitely, he's got screws loose.
Yeah, it's nuttier than squirrel shit that's been eaten by another squirrel, but then that shit's been eaten by a third squirrel. That's how nutty it is. Go and enjoy it,
Yes,
please.
please.
Can
Please.
be nice. Can be nice. I don't like to be nice, but I can be nice.
Are you done?
Anyway.
Anyway, yeah. Scores?
Yeah, okay. You go first.
Me go first. I scored this one higher. It's 4.5 table legs in the air.
I'm going to go with 4.5 secret barbecue recipes shared to the grave out of 5. So then, that will be done.
I think we are done this week. It's a bit of a short one this week, folks.
Well, it's not about the length, it's about the quality.
Or the girth.
I mean, if you like being stretchy, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, some of us like it just, perfect fit. Anyway,
Yourself need to prepare better for a Scarlet episode.
on that note, I think we might have to say goodnight because I really need to pee.
They didn't need to know that.
Oh, can't help it.
And now I'm tempted to keep you just that little. No, I'm not going to be that cruel. No, I'll let you go.
No, please.
I know what comes of playing with keys now.
Oh, wait, too late. Anyway.
Is there a wet patch now?
Well, there was before, but that's just from you being on.
I really, oh dear, oh dear.
I love
I
it.
need to learn to be quiet. This has taught me how to be quiet, folks. Good night, Jim.
And good night from Scarlett. Night, night, bye, bye. Mwah. Violet only does a sign out, but I don't feel like doing that.
No.
I'll just say, sweet dreams. Well, if they can't be sweet dreams, let them be wet dreams. Bye.